All right, so we're going to apply the principles which we learned about markups and margins in this type of question. This is under incomplete records, right? This is information for a business, all right? The opening stock was 9,000. The closing stock, which is the stock they remained with at the end of the year, was worth 13,000. The made sales worth 90,000. And this business has a markup of 20%. They're asking us to find what is the cost of goods sold, the value of purchases, and the profit. So, first things first, we need to remember the format of a trading account because all of this information is based on a trading account. So, this is like a puzzle, and we're going to put the pieces together so that we can eventually get our profit. All right. So, now we've been given a markup. Markup deals with cost price. Here we've got sales, all right, and margin deals with selling price, and on a wider scale, it deals with sales. So we need to convert this markup into a margin first. After we get the margin, we'll be able to get the profit, which is actually part three of the question here. But we already get the profit from this markup. Then we'll be able to now tabulate our cost of goods sold, our value of purchases, and the profit which we've already found. So let's start. First things first, we need to convert the markup into a margin. So step one, we put it in a fraction form. 20% is the same as 20 over 100. All right. Step two, we simplify this fraction. This becomes 1 over 5. All right. Then, when calculating the margin from the markup, we need to add the numerator to the denominator. So this is going to be 1 over, numerator is 1, so 1 over 5 plus 1. Therefore, our margin is going to be 1 over 6. And this we can convert into a percentage. So when say 100 divided by 6, 16 point to one decimal place, we just say 16.7%. All right. So out of our sales of 90,000, 16.7% is going to be our profit. In this case, it will be our gross profit. All right. So let's get our profit first. All right. So we say get 16.7% of 90,000. This is 16.7% multiplied by 90,000. This is how we're going to get our profit. So 16.7%, we convert it into decimal 0.167 multiplied by 90,000, which is the sales value. All right, so we're going to say 90,000 times 0.167. We get 15,030. So this is our profit. 15,030 kwacha. This is our profit here. All right. Now, we need to tabulate our cost of goods sold. All right, so we have to remember the format of a trading account. All right, with the trading account, you have your sales. So in this case here, we're going to have our sales here, which is 90,000. All right, then we have opening inventory. So say of stock, beginning stock, 010121. It's 9,000. We have purchases. We don't have our value for purchases, so we leave a question mark there. All right. When you add purchases to uh, opening stock, you get the total cost of goods available for sale. Right. So I'll just say total cost of goods available for sale. TCOGAS. Total cost of goods available for sale. We do not have a figure there. All right. Then you deduct, you say less the closing inventory. So you say less stock. So we say 31st, 12, 21. So when you deduct this from the total cost of goods available for sale, that's when you get your cost of goods sold. So the cost of goods sold, again, here we do not know. And then when you deduct sales minus cost of goods sold, that's how you get your gross profit, which is 15,030 here. $15,030. All right. So now, as I said, this becomes like a puzzle. The first thing we need to tabulate is our cost of goods sold. I forgot here, our closing stock, we have a value. It's 13,000 here. This is 13,000. Okay, yes. First things first, we need to get our cost of goods sold. All right. Of first, we got our profit. All right. Once you get the profit, then you go to get your cost of goods sold. So remember this equation: profit equals sales minus cost of sales. So we already have our profit 15,030. We already have our sales of 90,000. So we need to tabulate our cost of goods sold, which is X. So we say minus X. So if you take X over this negative X over the equal sign, it becomes positive X. You're going to say 90,000. You take this 15,030, bring it to the right side. Say 90,000 minus 15,030. So the value for our cost of goods sold is, let's say, 90,000 minus 15,030. That gives us 74,090. 74,000 kwacha. Oh, 74,970 kwacha. Is it 74? 970. So we have our cost of goods sold. So we can wrap this question mark here and we put it here, 74,970. Before I go any further, Fiona, any questions? Okay. Just hold on. Let me just send the link to. Our cost of goods sold, 74,970. Next, we need to get our total cost of goods available for sale. Remember, total cost of goods available for sale minus closing stock gives you your cost of goods sold. So this is the formula you need to make. You say total cost of goods available for sale, TG or GAS. Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold, COGS, equals the total cost of goods available for sale minus the closing stock. Right? So say closing stock. Right, so we have our cost of goods sold, that's 74,917. We do not know our total cost of goods available for sale. We know our closing stock is 13,000. So in order to get our total cost of goods available for sale, we're going to add, we take this negative 13,000 over to the left-hand side and we add it to the 74,970. So simply can be put like this, 74,970 plus 13,000. So let's see what we get, 74,970 plus 13,000. We get 87,970. So this is there. This is the total cost of goods available for sale. So we can deduct, we can remove this question mark here and we can put in 89,000. 89,790. 87,970. I don't know why I misread that figure. 87,970. So we've got our total cost of goods available for sale. So finally, we can tabulate our value for purchases. Remember that opening stock plus purchases gives you your total cost of goods available for sale. So in order to get your purchases, you just have to deduct opening stock from the total cost of goods available for sale. So you're going to say 87,970 minus the opening stock of 9,000. You get a value of 78,970. This is your value for purchases. All right. We just deducted opening stock from total cost of goods available for sale. So it gets 78,970. Any questions, Fiona? Have you seen how we've pieced the puzzle together?